To calm this one down, they need a water mage. However, the Morlock nearly incinerates one of the elves with its fire breath. Alan jumps in to save the day. The forest folk stare in disbelief. He is just a small human wielding a novice grimoire, yet he stopped a monster far larger than himself. But instead of offering thanks, the annoying elf from before yells at him, asking if he doesn't care about living anymore. He appreciates Alan saving them, but insists this is a job for grown-ups, not some novice brat. My guy is seriously pissed off by that remark. It's painfully obvious that his comrades' magic and arrows are so weak they can only tickle the Morlock at best. As he starts walking away, he hears the elf mutter that things would have been over already if Shumiel were here. The lazy goofball is napping on a rooftop while the rest of the team is out there fighting on the front lines. Just then, the Morlock hurls 3 fireballs at once. Our boy reacts instantly, manipulating the earth to form a wall of sand that stops them cold. With his new grimoire, his control has improved so much that he rides the waves of sand like a gangsta. Mid-air, he swaps out the earth stone for a water one, combining the 2 elements to bind the oversized monkey in an elemental cage. The forest folk are stunned normally. Only a demon could manipulate sand like that. They thank him and shout for him to run as the Morlock tears through its restraints and lunges at him. Alan, of course, refuses to retreat. His incredible performance does not go unnoticed by a certain warrior who has been silently observing this whole time. The warrior studies the human novice, noting the skill and how he fights the Morlock, but he doesn't see them finishing it off in a million years. Meanwhile, Alan is confident his magic eyes can spot the creature's weak point. Just as he prepares to strike, however, an arrow slices past him. The Morlock's head gets blown right off its body. A hand lands on his shoulder, and he hears a voice compliment directly in his ear. Our boy can't even sense where it came from, but he immediately realizes this person is leagues above every other elf around. The irritating elf from earlier calls the guy Shumiel, confirming that he is the strongest fighter they had been waiting for all along. All the forest folk swarm around Shumiel like fans, but the previous elf grabs him by the collar, visibly triggered with his smug attitude for one-shotting the Morlock. He reminds Shumiel of his own status. Shumiel's tone turns serious as he fires back, questioning whether they remember what their status really is. A party of seasoned elven warriors should honestly be ashamed, having to rely on a human kid to save them from a single monster. Shumiel turns to Alan and smirks, calling him a pipsqueak who packs quite a punch. Alan stays unfazed, showing he's not easily triggered, which makes Shumiel like him more. But his eyes are not focused on the elven warrior. They are locked on the Morlock, which is somehow moving even though its head was blown off. A wise man once said, "People die after they're killed." Alan knows this, so the only reason the creature is still alive is probably the magic stone embedded in its chest, just like Malek's experiments. The warrior happily offers to back Alan up, turning it into a test to see if the kid can actually slay the berserk Morlock. Alan the negotiator proposes a deal. He will accept the terms in exchange for a favor once the fight is over. The cocky elf grins, thinking the tiny pipsqueak talks pretty big for his size. With that, our boy switches to the water magic stone and goes all out, eager to test out the power output of his new grimoire. The elves around them witness the impressive display of power, and their mouths remain wide open in shock.